In case you weren't taught, if you need to have an emotional conversation or hold your partner accountable, it's really important to get a buy-in before the conversation. This is a huge skill for having a healthy relationship. Let's go over the steps to do it. First is you want to request the time appropriately. You don't want to just drop this type of stuff on your partner because it can create a lot of unnecessary problems. So either making sure that they're not preoccupied, and if they are, then just set a time. Like, let's talk, can we talk after dinner, or can we talk this weekend? You know, whatever the context is. Set a time you both agree on so that you both feel prepared and you're fully present. Next is be mindful of the situation. Assess both partners' conditions. This one's really huge. When you do have this time to talk, are you hungry? Are you fatigued? Are you uncomfortable? Or are you preoccupied with other tasks? And I would add to this, are you sober? Because timing is crucial and you really want to make sure that you are in the right headspace, because it's going to lead to a lot of unnecessary conflict if these things are playing out. Next is when you do start to talk, you want to just check in with each other. Say like, hey, how are you doing? How are you feeling right now? Check in with your partner to make sure that they're emotionally present and they're in the right headspace, because this allows them to be available to handle potentially overwhelming topics better. Next is honor their boundaries, respect their capacity to engage in the discussion, preface your conversation with an acknowledgement of their potential limits. For example, if you're not in the right headspace for this discussion, that's completely fine. Just let me know when you're feeling more centered. Or if they have a lot going on, just take that into consideration. Now, I know everyone in the comments starting to say they just keep avoiding, never is a good time for them. Yes, that is not what we're talking about. We are talking about mature adults who can eventually be accountable. This is a healthy relationship after all. So this is a skill that you have to have where you're both obviously mutually accountable to wanting to work on things and put the health of the relationship above your own priorities of being selfish and avoiding getting uncomfortable forever. That's not what this is about. You have to obviously eventually have the conversation. You can't just avoid it forever, because otherwise you're not in a healthy relationship. You're in an avoidant relationship that has a toxic cycle playing out. So you want to get the buy-in and allow them the space. Now, sometimes you're never gonna feel perfectly ready for that. So just know that it's now as good as time as ever. That's kind of the mentality you might have to eventually both have. But can you minimize the big stuff? That is really what this is all about, so that you have the best chances of the conversation going well. To learn this skill and so much more about creating a healthy relationship, you can get the Inner Work of Relationships, which is an invitation to heal your inner child and create a conscious relationship together.